Hey everybody, we are going to do an all signs what to expect for the week of April 13th. Please remember roles can be reversed or flip-flop throughout. I do go by elements, fire, earth, air, and then to water, starting with the fixed sign, going to cardinal, and then mutable. Yes. I was like, wait, is that right? What else? I pull 3 cards and then I'll clarify each one. One for you, one for the energy you're dealing with, and then one to represent the energy between or shared. Now, keep in mind they are a little negative because I do ask for the prominent energy that you are going to need the most help with. That is usually not something amazing, okay? So if that's a trigger for you, then I don't know what to tell you other than don't watch. But people, I try to use tarot as a healing tool or something to help catch our triggers or to benefit from knowing or something like that so that we can react better to certain situations or energies, okay? So that's usually not the most positive. Again, if that triggers you, don't watch me, okay? I don't know what to tell you. So again, we're just seeing what's going on this week. The end. All right, let's go. Dun dun. Hi. I'm calling my optometrist tomorrow because they were supposed to call me last week when they got my prescription in and they still haven't. So I'm gonna call them tomorrow and just be like, am I annoying you yet? I gave them 5 days. They should have called me. Oh man. All right, one. All right, Leo. What is going on this week? Okay. 3 of Wands. Three of Wands for you, the 6 of Cups for whoever this is to you, and then the 9 of Pentacles here. So it looks like you are taking your time to work with somebody on something. It almost looks like you've been wanting it for a while. King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So it looks like you're working on multiple things. Now, one in particular, it looks like you have a passion for, but it seems to be very slow going or a slow process, or you might have some delays or something like that. Now, I'm not sure what that would entitle, like, say, for example, you're in school or you need a certificate or you are, I don't know, my gardens. Okay, this could be another example. If your goal is to have your gardens, but your fucking chickens keep getting out and eating it, that would be a delay. So the energy is the same. It's going to manifest differently for different people, okay? So you're working on something. You've been wanting it for a while, but there are some kind of delays here. Now, it does look like you have some kind of a support here from whoever this King of Cups is. Ah, the Devil, the Lovers, 9 of Wands. Why does this not feel the same? Is this the same? Temperance, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Hang on. Let's see the Lovers. 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the World. I feel like this is 2 different energies. There is a soul, I feel like there's 2 soul connections here. And one that you are trying to, I feel like at one point you did want to build with whoever this other energy is. One is older, it's more established. I don't necessarily feel that there is communication, even though the communication card is here. It is followed by the 4 of Pentacles, so it's showing me there's holding back here. Somebody could be hanging on to words that you have said here in the past or something along those lines. I do feel like, I don't know why they're showing up unless they are still wanting at some level here this 10 of Pentacles, and you're showing up in this 9 of Pentacles with a newer energy. Now, I don't know what the newer energy is. If this is a friend, a family member, whoever, whatever this is to you. But I do feel like there's some kind of a blockage here on both sides. You've got the 7 of Wands, they've got the 9 of Wands, and then that's on one. The other side is here somehow, some way, being somewhat supportive. I also feel like it feels like it makes logical sense here with the King of Swords to have and focus on whatever this new beginning is, or this new project, or whatever it is you're working on here, because it's offering some type of healing and this stability that you're still trying to build here. So it almost feels like a reroute or a detour here in whatever it is your goal is or was for a very long time. So, all right. I don't know why the other energy popped up, but maybe you're feeling them or thinking of them randomly, or I have no idea what the point is of knowing that, but there you go. Aries. Oh, I forgot. Fucking banners. I'm so sorry. One day I'm gonna get my life together. Today is not that day. So sorry. Oh man. What is that? Aries. Aries. I can't see. Hang on. This is how blind I am. Suburban Mermaid. I read sourdough. I was like, you make sourdough too? I was about to ask for pointers, so I apologize because I'm just a little blind. Did the Cancer reading resonate? I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I did click on the Blue Rose Tarot. I've never watched her before. I don't actually. I watched 2 people, and that's it. But yeah, every now and then, if something pops up, I feel like the universe is pulling me towards it. But I did read the thumbnail title. I don't know what you call it. But I don't know. I don't feel like people really want to be like, I don't know. It felt weird. I don't know. I feel like a wall. I'm just there. I just work here. It feels weird to say, I don't know, or to think like that, I guess. I don't know. That title. I don't know. But it is accurate to the point where either people like me or they really don't. There's no in between. I don't know. I'm like ayahuasca. Either you're ready for me or you're not. All right, Aries. Oh, man. Aries, you've got the 8 of Cups. Can you see that? They got the Death card. The Queen of Pentacles is here. Oh, my Atlanta. All right, that's why the 8 of Cups. What are you walking away from? King of Wands. Knight of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. For the Death card, we've got the Star in reverse. Holy shit. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Swords is in reverse. And the King of Cups is in reverse. Dear God. This escalated so fast. Let me see the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, upright. Oh boy. 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. Okay. I was giving this a side eye, but this just answered my question. Okay. You are losing traction for towards something that you felt very much led to I don't want to say chase or pursue, but it's like go after. Now, I don't know what that is. If that's a person, a project, a goal, what exactly, I don't know. I would be very leery if this resonates for a romantic thing for you because this looks sketchy as fuck. But it almost looks like you're losing traction in something that you were wanting to build with, again, someone or something here. On this energy side, there's a definite ending here. Again, you're showing me it on your side with the Eight of Cups. They're showing me that as well. It does look like, again, they wanted it at some point here with the Star card in reverse. There was some kind of desire for reciprocity, but with the King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups upright here, this is showing me one was possibly emotionally avoidant, or one was possibly, one or the other was emotionally manipulative here. This is giving me way too many threes and Seven of Cups here and the Two of Pentacles to say there was not a third party. If this is a romantic thing for you, again, please keep that in mind. I do feel like somebody stepped out here. Yeah. But yeah, this is being dropped by this person, whoever this is. If this is a person. Does not look good. So I don't know if you did the stepping out or they did the stepping out. But there was definitely some kind of juggling here. Ugh. It almost feels like a weighing of options. So I don't know if this is a romantic thing, like say, for example, you were dating multiple people, but you hadn't yet said were exclusive or whatever the conversation was. But I do feel like one of you felt like it should have been like an unspoken thing, or that it was that. And so they viewed being cheated on. So it's like, I'm done with this shit. Now, again, I don't know who did it, but it kind of looks like you, but I don't know. I don't know who did it. Somebody did it. Someone thunk it. Oh, Lord. That escalated so fast. I wasn't ready. How are you guys? Hopefully that's not a romantic thing for you, and instead it's like a job, and they went with I don't know, you went with an alternative offer or something. I don't fucking know what you're doing. People blow my mind. They're always like, you should know. And I'm like, okay. I can do that with what do you call them? Personals, but not so much generals. I'm not that good. Okay. Saggy. I can't see. I can't wait until I have my contacts. I'm gonna be like, look guys, I can see. Look what I can do. Oh man. Alright, Saggy, what's going on? Woo. Temperance. Okay. Chariot. Page of Pentacles. You've got the Hermit. The Queen of Wands. Ooh. Eight of Swords. King of Cups. The Tower. Seven of Swords. High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Five of Wands wanted to come out, Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you are separated from a energy. Now, I don't know if this is a romantic, a family member, a friend, a job, I don't know, whatever. You are separated from whoever this is. I feel like you've been isolated from this for quite some time. I do feel a sense of either being pushed out or like the door closed on, but I feel like the Five of Pentacles energy was way more past, and I feel like you've been more in the Temperance and Hermit. So it's like healing, being on your own, and being comfortable with being on your own here, especially here with the Queen of Wands. Now it's I don't want to say concerning, but what grabbed my attention was the Eight of Swords. It's almost like, why am I still thinking of this? Or why are they popping up in my energy or my head or dreams, whatever the case may be? And I do feel like it's because this energy, whoever this is wanting to come back in. I do feel like it's alarming to them with this Tower that they still have love for you. I feel very strongly that they are trying to move on. The Chariot and the King of Cups are both facing away from you. I do feel very strongly like they're wanting to come back in, but they're trying their damnedest to stay away. I do feel like eventually they will pop up somehow, some way. Eventually. I'm not seeing it this week, but I would be very surprised if you were to tell me that that's the case. But because with the Page of Pentacles, we've got the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. I feel like you know this intuitively, but I feel like it's been so long or so much back and forth where you're just like, is this really going to ever come back together, or is it just in my head? It's like questioning how far along in your healing journey you are. It's like, is this my energy or theirs? I do feel very strongly, if they were to pop up this week, they're going to show up in this Knight of Pentacles energy versus the Chariot, what they want to. I just don't see this coming back together in a healthy way at this time. So I would be very careful if this energy pops back up at this moment. So it does feel a very past energy there. Okay. Dun dun. Taurus. Okay. I don't know why, but I felt the need to pull it like that. You know what I've never noticed? I just noticed this. My Egyptian deck looks like it has a bull on here. Isn't that weird? I never noticed that. I need to look into that. Ah! Taurus, what the fuck? Page of Swords. You could be keeping your eye on somebody or feeling your energy pulled in a particular direction. You've got the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Hangman. There is a very slow decision. I feel like you've been dragging it out. In all honesty, it doesn't feel... It feels like you've been dragging it out. It's like sitting on it or feeling like that's the best thing you can do. It's like whatever is meant to happen will happen. But I'm not seeing any... It's almost like, you know, when you manifest something or you're asking or praying or, you know, whatever, however you want to word it, you're wanting something, but then you don't take the action towards whatever it is. It's almost like saying, I want a degree in something, but then you're not going to school to get the degree. Something. I don't know what this is. You could be wanting to talk with somebody, but you're not reaching out knowing that the ball is in your court. Now, granted, if the ball is in their court, say, for example, you already reached out or whatever the case may be, but they never responded. Obviously, don't harass the person. I would hope that would go without saying. But it feels like the ball is in your court with whatever the situation is. But you're kind of sitting on it for whatever reason. Now, whoever this is tied up to, they feel extremely stressed out with the Nine of Swords. and the Ten of Wands, I do feel like this weighs heavily on whoever this is. I do feel like intuitively, they feel like, I feel like they are intuitively knowing that you're somehow keeping an eye on them or thinking of them or whatever the case may be, because it pulls on their energy quite a bit. I feel like the door would be open to having a conversation, but I wouldn't have that until you have your own clarity, and it doesn't look like you have it as of yet, okay? So it does look like somebody is trying to heal from whatever this Ten of Swords is. There is an assumption that it was extremely toxic here with the Devil and the Ten of Swords. Now, I don't know if there was a third party involved, if this is a romantic thing, or if this is a, a family thing where people's, I don't know, another romantic interest or another family member was involved, or whatever the case may be. But it almost looks like, it's almost, with the Ace of Wands and these three, it's like somebody was assuming that they were being used either sexually or for a number of reasons or means. It does look like somebody felt used here, or played. Yeah, it just doesn't look healthy, in all honesty. So that could be also why you're sitting on this. It's just like, will things ever change or nothing? It's like the assumption of things will never change in that situation. So what's the point of addressing it? I could see that if nobody's working on their healing, which, depending on what you're doing with that Hangman, if you're taking the time to reflect and see what it is that you contributed to this situation, it's possible that it could turn around. Now, I say you because you can only focus on yourself. Now, for this other side, they have to be willing to unpack their own bags, but you cannot focus on that. Why? Because it's out of your control. Okay, if you were to sit in here and tell me all of the things that they did wrong, okay, that does nothing. Okay, you have to focus on you and your input. Okay, that's it. That's all you can do. Morality, Capricorn. Okay. You've got the Knight of Swords, they've got the Emperor, the Nine of Wands is here for the connection. So the Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Wands, Two of Cups. The Tower, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles. The Devil's at the bottom of the deck. This looks like you have a lot of chemistry with somebody and either love or potential for love here. But I keep being drawn to all of the sharp objects in these cards. It almost feels like you feel... How do I word that? I don't want to say guarded seems too soft of a word. Abrasive seems too hard. How do I word that? The Magician. You don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to feel manipulated. You don't want to feel like you're controllable. Controllable. It feels like you're the devil, of course. I mean, the devil is your card, so I'm not too surprised, but it doesn't feel healthy in the way it's popping up. It feels very guarded, but again, guarded is too soft of a word. Like if you could have a fence around your heart, it would have spikes on it. So it's like, don't come too close. So it feels like that. It's really weird. I don't know how else to describe it. It just feels very like, but at the same time, it's like if they're the right one, then they'll figure out a way around the spikes. So I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. But I mean, depending on whatever traumas you've dealt with and gone through, then I don't know. It's kind of weird. Now, on this energy side, with the Emperor, the Tower, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, this is also a little weird. It feels like they have, I'm getting two different storylines. Either one, they have multiple options that they feel potential for. Again, there's that potential. It's either that one, or two, they're looking at different options and ways to bring this either together or back together. Somehow, some way. Now, I do feel like it feels a little shocking for you because it feels like you've told yourself at some point you're never going to feel this. Why do I keep wording it like this is you? I don't know if roles are reversed or what exactly, or if this person feels the spikes. I don't fucking know, and this is you. This is so weird. It feels like whoever this energy is told themselves at some point that they were never going to love again, or this deeply again, or feel this attached again. There's like a constant like, but it's like shocking that they do. I would be very hesitant if they feel this way about another as well, because that's sketchy as fuck. Let me see the Seven of Cups. Is this Ten of Wands is in reverse. King of Cups. The Lovers. They could, how you'll know who this person is, if this is, say for example, you're the one with multiple options. One is going to be from the past. They're going to say that they're over it, or you're over, I don't know, somebody's saying that they're over it here with the Ten of Wands in reverse. You know how I just said that they're never going to love this deeply again, or become attached again. This is getting over or releasing something from the past. However, there's still love here, and they still have their energy pulled on or given, one of the two, by whoever this past person is. So it doesn't even make sense, because how can you release something unless it's unpacking the need to unpack it still? Does that make sense? The more somebody heals their heart, the more they're going to be open to this. But there's definitely some kind of a pattern here, whoever this is. Now for this side. Oh, that would explain the Nine of Wands. Duh. I'm sorry. I try to focus here before like moving on. Anyways, the Nine of Wands, here's the blockage. Seven of Pentacles. This would be investing in anything new potentially, or reopening their hearts, like I said here, to build with someone. This is the blockage because of that. That makes more sense. I didn't even need to clarify that had I just gone to the next pile. I try my best to focus on, so I don't even really pay attention or remember what the cards are until I get to that pile. It's kind of funny to me. Squirrel moment. Okay, moving on. Virgo. Hi, everybody. What's up? Canada. Well, hello there. I want to go to Canada. Leo was the first one, but I accidentally forgot to change the banner, so it says Pisces. So, I'm sorry. I failed you. All right, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Page of Pentacles. Has that come out for like every sign now? They've got the Magician, a High Priestess. Let's see the Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You're wanting to invest in something here, but I feel like you're telling me that within time, it will tell you, which is funny because I'm not seeing a time card here other than the Knight of Pentacles, but it feels like if you give something enough time, it'll tell you on whether or not it's worth further investing into it or opening up to it. It feels like investing your heart or other sources, other source of resources, other means of resources, other resources. You know what I mean? Something along those lines. It feels like it extends beyond this week. Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Ah! For the Magician, we've got the Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. You're showing me here you want over time to go from the 7 to the 10, but again, taking that sweet, sweet time to do that. I would be a little, I don't want to say skeptical, but I would give it a side eye if this resonates as a romantic thing for you, because you're showing me emotional, not only physical or monetary type of investment, but your time and, you know, energy, other means of energy here, not just pentacles. You're showing me heart as well here with the Queen of Cups. This one is showing me what makes sense on paper, what makes sense probably monetarily, or the perception of others. They care a lot. Whoever this is cares a lot about what other people think. Even if they would say otherwise, I feel like they're lying about it. In all honesty, it looks like they're easily swayed. Now, what's interesting is that it looks like this energy can be quite manipulative. So it almost looks, I don't like it. It looks like they create the narrative that they want you to know, or they create the lighting in which they wish to be seen in, instead of allowing their true colors to really shine through. I feel like you might know this intuitively, and that's why you're giving something time here. If this feels off to you, which I do feel like it does with the Seven of Swords, I would pay attention. Again, I don't know what this is to you, if this is a romantic, a job, a family member dynamic, I don't know. But it's something that you feel some type of a commitment to, because you're showing me something that you would take the Knight of Pentacles for. So it's investing over a longer period of time. Now, for the energy itself, we've got the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands. We are growing on paper. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. On paper, this looks good. Emotionally, not so much. And again, I do feel like you intuitively know this, the High Priestess. It It almost feels like an emotional disconnect or the disappointment in the lack of being able to commit from the heart or um, be committed for long. Does that make... Ugh, I don't like that. So even if, I mean, okay, say there's not even another romantic thing going on in your life. You're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you are making the decision here to slowly but surely invest in going to the gym, okay? You're showing me you're doing that. You're creating a schedule. You're doing that, yada, yada. You're like, okay, I can do this. All of that. But then the narrative. So you might post check-ins or, okay, I went, but it's like not putting in the real effort of actually going. Or you're going, but you're not eating right. So what the fuck are you doing? And then long term, it's like, well, I fell off this week, but I'll get started next week. Do you guys notice a pattern here? The energies are the same. It can be the exact same thing. I try to teach people tarot a little bit, like how to interpret it for themselves, because it's not always a romantic thing. So I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? I'm trying. The end. I hope that made sense. Fucking weird. I try to explain it in different scenarios because, again, it's a general reading and I don't focus solely on love. So it can be quite confusing if you're not used to knowing how or I don't want to say twisting the story, but placing the energy where it fits in your life, because everybody is going to resonate at some point with that. So the end. I'm done ranting. Okay. Aquarius. What is going on this week? Hang on. Ah. You've got the Seven of Wands. They've got the Empress. Nine of Wands. You blocked someone? Blocking someone? Rejecting them? What? That's weird, because you're showing me the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ten of Wands, Page of Wands. What? Let me see the Nine of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Five of Swords. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. And the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, Lord. So this is somebody I don't feel like you're talking to right now. And if you are, it's not going very well. Not with the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Wands here, and the 10. It's not going very well. So either blocked communication, there's some miscommunication or misunderstandings, or not being empathetic or sympathetic from like seeing, what's that saying? When you put yourself in the other person's shoes, switching, you know what I mean? Anyways, what's interesting here is that you're showing me you want to invest in this. You have invested it at some point. You have love for it, and you're wanting some kind of stability and some kind of like some kind of a predictability to this, but you're feeling like you would be hurt by this King of Swords. It almost feels like a battle of the, this sounds so weird, but a battle for control, which I know that sounds really weird, but it almost feels like an expectation of what that is. Now, I do feel like whoever this is guarded. I do feel like they feel hurt at I feel like they're still hurt. I don't feel like they've completely let this go, whatever this is. If this is an argument, if you left whoever this was, if this is a job and they're salty because you didn't give your 2-week notice, I have no idea. Okay. But I do feel like whoever this is very hurt and they're guarded. Now, I feel like it almost feels like you would be avoiding a confrontation if you were to approach whoever this is. So I do feel like that's why you're kind of blocking it here. I don't feel like this energy is going to be the one to make that first step towards you, because again, they're looking away from you. I do feel like their energy is pulled towards you with the Page of Wands, but they're not. It almost feels like out of self-respect or some kind of dignity or pride, or, but it doesn't feel like in a egotistical kind of way. It feels like in a way of, I need my own self-respect here. So they made their decision. They did this, they did that. I'm going over here now. If this person approaches, maybe we can have a conversation, but whatever was done or said is very painful. Now here, again, there's that desire for stability, but I feel like it plateaued at some point with the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. It feels like there wasn't seeing eye to eye here, or how to, like, having the same priorities, or how to progress to the quote-unquote 10 of Pentacles. So that desire that you have here, that groundedness I was talking about, somehow, some way, I feel like it slipped away. I do feel like there was some conflict over that, whatever this is. So, I mean, it could be a million things if it's a romantic thing, but if it was a job thing, it could be not seeing eye to eye on pay or position or a promotion or something like that, or a location. But, I mean, that could be a number of things as well, I guess. Oh boy. Why did I get on here today? I'm tired. I'm always tired though. I didn't take my vitamin D today, so I'm dragging a bit. Oi. Libra. Okay. Libra. Is Leo always the shortest? I have no idea. Sometimes it's the longest. I remember there was an all signs I did the other day, and it was like 12 or 13 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot do that for every sign. So, yeah. Libra, you've got the Hangman. Six of Wands for the other side, the Star card. Page of Swords is upright. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Empress. Three of Cups. Star card, we've got the Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Chariot. The Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. If this is in a romantic context, I feel like if this energy shows back up in a way that they want to engage in some kind of light conversation in order to, it almost feels like break the ice or to ease the tension, or it almost feels like build the bridge here. I would take it very slow. The reason why is because you're showing me the Hangman, which again, they're showing me very fast energy here between the two of you, or at least the desire is here to go very fast. You've got the Knight of Swords here. But it almost feels like doing it without real, it feels like without rationale. I would be a little bit mindful. You're showing me the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. While you're slowing it down or pumping the brakes here on this situation, I do feel like you are... Why do I feel like you're paying attention to someone else or something else here? Because the pages here are facing this way. So I'm not sure if this is work here with the Seven of Pentacles, or if this is something else you're working on, someone else. It would explain the Seven of Cups over here. You're showing me you're wanting a connection that is reciprocated. It almost feels like that's easy. Now I don't feel like I don't want to make it sound like you don't want to put in an effort, but it almost feels like you want something that's easier, that flows. I'm getting like water, like just it flows easy. Or I don't fucking know what I'm picking up on. What the fuck? I don't know. That's what you're showing me. You're wanting something easier. So I don't know what it is you're looking at, what you're working on, what you're focused on. I don't feel like it's necessarily this. Now, again, please remember, roles can be reversed. So if this is you communicating with somebody, you're wanting this and that to get back together or to get together with whoever this is, keep in mind, they're not focused on this, okay? You have to go with your gut feeling. It's a general reading, okay? Please remember that, okay? If you want a personal, check out the description box. Okay. Gemini. That made sense, really? I'm sorry. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think I'm the only tarot reader that will be on here and say, I hope this doesn't resonate. This is horrible. Oh, my God. All right, Gemini. Nice. Go back in there. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Three of Cups. The Moon. The Empress. Between the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, I think the Three of Cups has shown up quite a bit today too. Huh. The Hangman, the Star, the Ace of Wands. Ooh. Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups. Uh-oh. Empress, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, Magician. The Seven of Wands had flipped over. You're showing me you want to unite or reunite with someone, but you're holding yourself back to a certain extent with the Hangman. I do feel like you're wanting it very much. The Star card is here with it, but it almost feels like you miss the chemistry or I'm getting tit for tat, like banter. So I don't know if this is a romantic thing and you guys just had a really amazing connection where you were friends, or if this is an actual friend connection, or what exactly it is or was to you. But it feels like it feels really good, actually. For some of you, if this is like a romantic thing, you could miss the sex. But I'm getting banter, like the communication, I feel like was really awesome at some point here. So I don't know. It felt good at some point. Now on this energy side with the Moon, I do feel like this is an energy that's not open with you right now. So I don't know what happened or what was done or said, or I don't know. But it feels like their energy is pulled towards you with the Ace, with the Page of Wands. They could miss the sex too if this is romantic. But it feels like they think of you at times. They possibly dream of you here with the Moon. I do feel like they're emotionally suppressing their love here for you with the Two of Cups, because whatever it is or was that happened is just too hard to bear or to try to unpack here with you. That could also be why you're holding back here with the Hangman. Now, for the energy between the two of you, I do feel like the feminine energy in both of you, I don't care if you're male or female, we all have feminine, masculine energies within us, I do feel like the feminine was deeply hurt in both of you. So that nurturing care here. I do feel like you both ended up in your head and extremely hurt here with this Three of Swords. I also feel like to an extent you both feel manipulated. You can say, oh, it was all them, or vice versa. I don't care. I'm telling you, energetically, you're both feeling the same. I'm feeling that very strongly. Now, could somebody have created that? Yes. But that's what they're feeling. So it almost feels stressed out as to why someone is still thinking of the other. And I do feel like, again, that's both of you. I just got something for the bantering, like the going back and forth. It feels like someone stresses out about, this is going to sound weird, about it not, the chemistry no longer being there, or not being able to find that connection again, or something along those lines, or not being able to recreate that energy with someone else, or I don't know. What? Energies get so weird. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. Yeah. Why are you yelling at me? Ah, the Fool's in reverse. Why? Not reverse. Wasn't it you last time where I was like, oh my God, you had the only, yeah, it was you. The only good read. Oh my God. I don't remember which all signs that was. If that was last Sunday or, I don't remember when I did that. All my days blur together. The world is upright. The Lovers. Ace of Swords is in reverse. The Sun. Five of Wands. You started out on some kind of a path. Now, I don't know if this is a job, if this is a new relationship, what do you call it, education plan, whatever the case may be. You started a journey on something. And I do feel like you put effort into it at some point, and now you're pulling back or stopping completely because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. I feel like these were upright at some point and they slowly started turning. That's not good. Now, with the Sun and then the Five of Wands, you're not feeling internally happy about whatever this is you decided to do or to go on, or, you know, whatever the case may be. It's almost like this isn't what I thought it would be, or it's not making me feel how I thought I would, or whatever the case may be. So you're having some difficulty in staying in this. Now, I want to say something because I'm feeling the need to say this. If you are in a healthy connection, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel off. It's going to feel boring. If this is your first healthy connection after a toxic one, I feel the need to say this very strongly, okay? So I don't know who this is for. This is very specific. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please research that, okay? The first healthy connection after a toxic one. Why is it different? Or why are you feeling bored in your first healthy connection? Whatever the case may be, Google it, do your own research, because whatever I talk about, you're only going to remember the beginning of it and the end of it. I want you to actually do your research because you're going to remember it. You're going to have some internal conflict over this. It's like, is this what's meant for me? Blah, blah, blah. So whatever that may be. The Hermit, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Whoever this is, they feel rejected by you. So if you're pulling your energy back from something or someone, they feel it. They are going to feel rejected in this new, like I said, beginning that you were on, possibly together. Um, it's not showing me how they feel other than being rejected, though. So it's interesting. I feel like it does at some time put them in their head here a little bit with this Queen of Swords and the Hermit. It almost feels like they're slowly but surely starting to... Are you toxic to whoever this is? Because it looks like they're starting to become a little desensitized to whatever this is. So I don't know how many times you have expressed something to them or said something or pulled your energy back, like if you're in and out, whoever this is. It almost feels like you're desensitizing whoever this is. Stop it, please. Okay. Now, if roles are reversed and you're the one becoming desensitized because somebody else is in and out, you've got to ask yourself, you know, is this a healthy dynamic? Okay. If it's your first healthy connection, I feel this very strongly. If it's your first healthy connection after a shitty one, you got to take it in stride, okay? Make sure you're in therapy and healing because you do not want to bleed all over someone that did not cut you, okay? Don't make people pay for the mistake of others. This Empress, man. All right, for the lovers, we've got the Empress. 10 of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, and then the Three of Swords. Yeah, like I said, it's like you're on this path, you're building, you're doing this, you're doing that, and then you pull back. Keep in mind, healing is not linear, okay? There's going to be days where you're up here, and then others you're down here, and then, it's going to be all over the place sometimes. Make sure you're in therapy and healing that, okay? Please. Meditation, whatever. I mean, there's a million things you can do to heal, so just take it seriously, please. Yeah, you've got to heal, whatever that is. For some reason, I saw the Two of Swords in my head, but I was like, wait, that's not what I said. So you could end up getting in your head as well. Don't, okay? Don't. All right. Cancer. Oh, well, thank you. I don't remember what I said for that sign, but I hope it wasn't horrible. But I'm glad it was helpful. I hope it was helpful. Yeah. Good afternoon. Okay. Okay. Cancer. You got the Star card. Two of Wands, Three of Cups. Okay. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups. Ace of Wands, both have aces. Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. Ah, the Devil. I think I do that every time the Devil comes out. Ah, I sound like a goat. That would make sense because of the Devil being, never mind, being Capricorn. That's funny. Sometimes when I talk, I'm like, oh, yeah. King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you are showing me something or someone you have a lot of desire to build with or to create something new here with. I do feel like you don't want to necessarily lose this opportunity with the Four of Pentacles. It's like, almost like, this is what I want. That mixed with the Star, it's like, I'm not letting this shit go. What the fuck? You're crazy. This is mine. All mine. I don't know what this is to you. If it's a cute chicken, if it's a person, I don't know. Speaking of chickens, I'm going to go get a rooster tonight. I need Klaus's replacement. So, I don't have any Cancer in my chart. I don't even know why I brought that up. What I'm curious about is the Seven of Cups. So, do you have multiple wishes, multiple options here, multiple what exactly? Page of Swords, but there's one in particular you are not letting go of anytime soon. The Three of Cups again. The Hangman. What? Uh-oh. Are you in a I want my cake and to eat it too? Let me see the Four of Pentacles. What are you doing? Ten of Pentacles came out sideways. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles again. You're hanging on hella tight to a particular energy. Eight of Wands. I don't know if you're in communication with this person or not. It doesn't feel like it because the Three of Cups and the Three of Cups with the Devil. It does look like you're more so energetically keeping an eye on whoever, whatever this is. Now, say for example, this is a habit that you are not wanting to necessarily recognize. The reason why I'm saying a habit is because the devil can be represented by that. The fact that the Ten of Pentacles comes out sideways, it could be causing whatever this habit is. It could be sleeping in too much. I don't know. It could be something more sinister. Again, I don't know you. I don't know your context. Please keep that in mind. The fact that the Ten of Pentacles comes out sideways and the Nine of Pentacles is here is somehow blocking your stability or the growth of that. Now, this could be showing up to late to work all the time or not getting whatever projects you need to be done, whatever the case. But it's not letting go of a particular energy, and it is causing some kind of blockage within your, like I said, your stability. If this is an old romantic connection, it's blocking your growth with a new one. And I do feel like that's why it's creating the energy here of multiple options. There is, if this is a past person, I don't feel like you're in communication, like I said, because the Hangman is here as well as this Devil. Now, what's interesting here is with this Two of Wands, this is an energy that looks really good. They see potential here. They see happiness. I do feel like this is a very... they see a lot, not only potential here with you, they see the promise of that for some reason, but there's something here. I feel like something is calling to them. Something else is calling to them. Let me see. Page of Wands, that's their energy being pulled in a particular direction. Page of Cups, Six of Wands. The Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there is an energy, another energy here that does pull on theirs, and I do feel like it was lost at some point, so it's possibly an energy from the past as well. The difference between your energy and their energy, I'm going to tell you, with their past, whatever this is, they're overcoming it. They're healing this, whatever this is, because this not coming out on the deck, this not coming out onto the table, it's this card instead of this card coming out. So this is overcoming the Five of Cups, that loss here. Yours is showing me stagnation over the possibility of its potentially coming back together at some point or repeating here. So even if you're subconsciously doing it, I mean, it happens. Okay, it's fine. You can't help it. Sometimes just ask yourself what it is about whoever or whatever this is to you that is blocking it, and be self-aware enough to actually have that honest conversation with yourself. It is rhetorical. You don't have to go into the comments and tell me anything. I promise you, you're fine. I know, I think 2 Cancers. Before I started, I didn't know any. It's funny. I'm like, I didn't know anybody. Somebody had asked me, they're like, do you have something against Cancers? I'm like, I don't even know anybody. I know 2 Cancers now. So, no, I don't have anything against any Cancers. I promise. One of my children has a Cancer moon. So for me to talk ill about a Cancer would be like dooming my child. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to help people. Okay. Dun dun, Pisces. By the time I get to the seconds, it's already the next minute. All right, Pisces, 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 what's going on? I forgot to pull my dinner out to thought for dinner. Oops. I just thought of that. Uh-oh. Ah. 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Okay. King of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. That was extra. The Tower in reverse. They're showing me the Wheel is in reverse. The World is in reverse. Well, that's ironic. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. King of Cups. Page of Pentacles. The Temperance. What is this 8 of Wands? Your cards are very talkative today. 5 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Temperance. Let me see the Tower. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you don't want to let someone or something go here. I do feel like you are going to, it almost feels like you're at a point where you have to have a serious talk, like the talk about some type of healing that you are aware in order for this to work out, whoever this is, this individual needs to work on it. Now, that's going to vary what it is from person to person, but I feel like you intuitively know that this individual has not healed whatever this is. I feel like you already know what this is. I don't know what it is. You know what it is. If somebody's showing you a jealous side, that's a fear of abandonment. 5 of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. It's needing healing over that, okay? If this person has commitment issues, there's like a fear of, it almost feels like a fear of commitment or surrendering to that. It feels weird. I don't know. I feel like you're going to go against your intuition about something though. And I don't like it. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Because it feels like you don't want to lose whoever, whatever this is, because you see something amazing with them. Especially here with the 4 of Wands, it's like, we can overcome this, we can do this, we can do that, we could build whatever. We could build it all, have it all, whatever. This is, I would have liked to see these in reverse with the Wheel and then, not in reverse. They came out in reverse, so upright. I would have liked to have seen it this way. Same order, just upright. Because this upright shows me they're closing a door on whatever cycle this is. Whatever it is that they're needing to heal. Again, you know whatever it is. They're not doing that. They haven't done it. They might show that they have. Or say that they have. Be like, no, 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 look. Because we go from the 8 to the 9 of Pentacles. I don't feel like that's the case because it showed up in reverse, okay? And then with the World in reverse as well, this is showing me they're stagnant. So on paper, What's an example? Somebody could say that they're going to therapy and they're working on this. Are they though? Because it's like somebody that makes the appointments but doesn't actually go. Or they're going to the appointments, but they're not actively doing the work within themselves. They're just going like a check off the list or something like that. And I feel like whatever it is they're saying that they're doing, but they're not doing, I feel like you're aware of it, but you're going to give them a benefit of the doubt. Again, I don't know who this is, what this is to you. If this is it could very well be a family member, or it could be a romantic thing, a job thing. I don't know. I really don't know what this is to you. The 10 of Cups, like I said, there's potential for having it all. The Ace of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Notice how we go from the 8, the 9 to the 7 here. Again, I know healing isn't linear. I get that, but I'm not seeing the actual work being done. And that's what concerns me. If I had seen, say for example, these came out upright, it would have been like this. I would have had a different story. If this had come out here and the 5 of Wands never showed up and that had come out like that, I would have a completely different translation for you, but it didn't. So I would be very careful, okay? And the reason why I'm moving all this around to show you is because I want you to be able to understand why I'm interpreting it the way I am. It's a little concerning because you're gonna, are they, oh, yeah, the Ace of Wands is in reverse. I'm telling you, they're gonna tell, this person pisses me off because they're good with their words. They are very good with their words, and they're very convincing. They're not doing the work, okay? You need to make sure you listen to your intuition, even if you don't have tangible evidence of, anything otherwise. People lie all the time. Energy does not lie, okay? Energy does not lie. I'm sorry, this is really annoying because I see you want it, whatever it is. If this is a job thing for you, it's like, no, we'll give you the raise, at your eval, your next eval, or, whatever the case may be, after your probationary period or something like that. They're full of shit, okay? If this is a romantic thing, I would be a little careful because it looks like they have some past patterns that they haven't, healed, and it could end up bleeding into this relationship. It could be a number of things. So just keep that in mind, okay? So, yeah. Oh, thank you. But yeah. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. I have to use the little girl's room really bad. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to go plant some trees. So we planted avocado trees yesterday. I'm excited. And yeah, the end. We cut the chicken's wings this morning. It doesn't hurt them. You only have to do one side. It's so they fly off balance, so they can't fly out of their little area. I fenced off half the backyard for them, and that's apparently not big enough for them, so they pop out of it and go eat my garden. I was so mad. They ate all the tops off all the corn. All of it. And almost all of my watermelon. But yeah, the end. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Sorry for my ranting. Have a good one. Bye.